Hi there! Thank you so much for joining me today. This video is going to be an Empties video for the month of November. This is the last Empties I will be filming in this apartment. By this time next month I will be in a new apartment. We're moving to a different part of the city. Like always, I'm going to pull everything out into categories and show you makeup, skincare, hair care, and then miscellaneous so that it's a little bit more organized. So let's just get started with that. The first product I have is from LA Girl. It's the Double D Double Drama Voluminous Mascara. And this one I honestly was not crazy about. I showed how this looks when you put it on in my 5 looks to palette video that I just put out a couple days ago. And this really doesn't make any difference at all. It basically just tints your lashes, maybe separates them, and that's pretty much it. The wand is very spiky and also very big, and it does have a little like spiky thing at the very tip, probably for individual lashes, but I just don't really think it did that great of a job for my lashes personally. Mascaras are so personal, so I can't say that you shouldn't try it, but I just wouldn't recommend it. The next mascara is one that I definitely would repurchase, and it's the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. I already have a backup of this. I've talked about it numerous times. This one is the one with the green packaging. I've already repurchased another one to replace it. I really enjoy this mascara. I think it's a great everyday mascara for me. Easily buildable, not too crunchy or gross, doesn't take forever to remove at the end of the day, and it's really affordable. I can't really say anything bad about this mascara. The next product I have is something you'll have seen if you watch my project pans. This is the Julep Cushion Complexion 5-in-1 Skin Perfector with turmeric, and I was in the shade Ivory 130. I liked having it in my project pan because it does have like a little window that shows my progress throughout the project pan, so I could easily track and see how much I've used up. Once it went past the little window though, there was still a lot in here. I honestly didn't love this. I didn't think it was good enough coverage to be a concealer. I didn't think it was something that sat well on my skin as a foundation. I just didn't really like it. I kind of used it to add a little bit more coverage to right around my cheeks here. I do have some spots on the side of my cheeks from acne that I had in the past, so I would kind of use this as like a little bit of extra coverage, but it's not something that I feel like I need. This is $30 for this full price. It's just not something that I would recommend, and it's not something I'm going to repurchase. Something I will absolutely repurchase, and I already have, is the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. I specifically bought a little spatula from Ulta just so I could go in and really get every last drop that I could out of this bottle. I did track how many pumps are in this bottle, how many uses it took to finish it, and I will talk about that in my next how long does it take to use up makeup video, but I really love it. I repurchased this in a slightly lighter shade. This is 1.1, it's what I'm wearing today, and it is a nice shade match for me, but I found that 1.05 has an olive undertone, or more of like a golden warm undertone, and so I purchased that. I've used it already, and I think it's a good match. I feel like either one would work for me, and it's something that I've already repurchased. It's one of my favorite foundations I've ever tried. The next two products I want to talk about are lip balms, and I don't really know if they count as makeup or as skincare, so I'm just going to put them in their own little category. And the first one I have to talk about is the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss Lip Butter, and I used this in a recent project pan, and I ended up finishing it maybe 2 weeks after that project pan finale went up, and I ended up going through and digging out the rest of the product in here, and there is just so much stuff. Like, there's just so much extra in here. I would go as far to say that the amount of product that's outside of the tube is also the same amount that's in the tube. So if you do go in and dig through, you're essentially doubling the amount of product that you can get out of it. I liked it. I liked the way it smelled. It wasn't very moisturizing. It wasn't like something I could use on my lips when they were really dry. It was just okay. It's like a $19 lip balm. Not something I'm going to repurchase, but it was perfectly fine to use up. The next lip product I want to talk about is from NYX. It's the hashtag This Is Everything Lip Loving Balm. This is my second one that I have used up, and I have since repurchased another one to replace it. I usually buy 2 every time I make an order from the NYX website, just because they're only $5 and they are something that I use regularly. This is one of my favorite lip balms. I definitely recommend trying it if you can get your hands on it. The next two products I have are from the skincare category. The first one is the Body Shop Aloe Calming Cream Cleanser. It's fragrance-free, colorant free, preservative free, and alcohol free. This lasted me a long time. You only need a little bit. It is a cream cleanser, so it's very creamy. I find that when you rinse it off, it doesn't leave any residue on your skin. Definitely not something you could use to remove makeup, but this is great as a second cleanse or as like a morning cleanser if I wanted to wash my face in the morning before doing makeup, which I don't do all the time. I usually just use warm water. It didn't really have any noticeable scent to it, and I feel like for the price I paid, it did last me a very long time, and so it is something that I would consider repurchasing again in the future. The next product is a sample. It's from First Aid Beauty. It's the Coconut Water Cream. I got 2 uses out of this, and I was really curious to try it because I do want to try more things from the First Aid Beauty brand. The scent was very sweet but very light, like very lightweight, like a watered down sweet scent, and the texture of it was definitely a gel, a watery gel, but when you put it on your skin and rubbed it in, it had a little bit of like a thickness to it. I'm not really sure if I'm explaining that correctly, but it was very velvety and soft. Once it absorbed into your skin, it disappeared. Like, it's wonderful if you are the type of person who likes using really lightweight moisturizers that don't leave any residue. It almost mattified my skin. However, I do not think that this is moisturizing enough for me. Once I put it on my skin and let it soak in, my face still felt tight and dry. It really didn't do much for me. And so I don't even know who this would work for, because even if you have very oily skin and you want something lightweight, I still feel like this really doesn't give you any moisture. I really feel like it's not even worth putting it on because it's not even a moisturizer in my opinion. I'm guessing if you like something that is super lightweight and kind of mattifies your skin without feeling gross and having any residue, this might actually make for a decent primer. But I do not think it stands alone as a moisturizer, and it's not something that I would buy the full size of. The next 2 products I have to talk about are Haircare. This one is from Bedhead from Tigi, and it's the Resurrection Urban Antidotes. Perfect for weak, brittle hair that needs an intervention. I purchased 3 of these big conditioners like 2 or 3 years ago from the Ulta Black Friday sale. They were like $10 each. I was really excited to try them because they smell fantastic. Very fruity and sweet. I do like the scent a lot, but I bought 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 each have their own level of moisture, 3 being like the most moisturizing, and I really feel like none of them did anything to my hair. They basically did not give me any noticeable results. Obviously 3 was the thickest and the creamiest of the 3, but even then it was just okay. I don't really recommend buying them. I don't think they're that great. The next one is a hair product I really like and I've already repurchased. It's from Unwashed. It's the Bio Cleansing Conditioner. I first talked about this in a haul last June, I believe, June or July, and it's taken me almost a year and a half to use it up because I really don't use a lot whenever I do use it. This is a cleansing conditioner, and so it has a conditioner type of consistency, but you use it and rub it into your hair and your scalp and then rinse it out like it was a shampoo, and as a result it leaves your hair feeling really soft. It doesn't weigh your hair down. I have very slippy hair that gets weighed down easily, and I didn't find that this did anything to make me get oilier faster. The main times I would use this is whenever I was using a really clarifying shampoo and I was worried that it was drying out my scalp or my hair around my scalp, like my roots. And so I would use a little bit of this in my hand, run it through my roots, and then rinse it out really quickly, and that way it kind of brought some of the softness back so that I wasn't completely drying out my hair. Obviously I don't want to put a hair conditioner right on my scalp or at my roots because I feel like that's heavy. This really fit nicely into my hair care routine. It is $29, but like I said, I don't use it as an all-over cleansing conditioner every day, so it takes me a long time to use up. I also really love this scent. It's very clean. I don't really know exactly what the scent is, but it just smells really clean and nice, and I've already repurchased it. Lastly, I have 2 body products. The first one is from Ulta Beauty. It's the Key Lime Pie Body Wash, Bubble Bath, and Shampoo 3-in-1 Smoothie. I did not use this as a shampoo. I don't know how it would perform as that. I used it just as a shower gel or a body wash. This was just okay. I got it on sale for pretty cheap. You get 24 fluid ounces, and I think it was on sale for $10 or so, so it was a good deal. You needed a lot of it in order for it to really suds up on your loofah, and so I feel like I went through it pretty quickly compared to some other body washes that I've used in the past. Not something I'm going to repurchase. It was just okay. And the last one is one that makes me really sad. It's the Soap & Glory Scrub of Your Life, the Ultimate Superior Smoothing Body Buffer. And it is a body scrub. It's one of the few body scrubs that I've tried that doesn't have a weird oily residue afterwards. I would use it before shaving my legs. I would use it before putting on self-tanner. And it just smells like the original pink set. It smells really good. I don't think Soap & Glory is cruelty-free, so I won't repurchase. If anyone knows of a body scrub like this that smells good but doesn't leave any residue behind, recommend, please let me know because I'm currently on the market for a new one. And that is everything I have to talk about today. Let me know if you've used anything up this past month that was really great and you would absolutely buy it again, or if it's something that was horrible that you would never buy again and you want to warn me against it. Please let me know in the comments. But in the meantime, that's everything I have. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!